Hi everybody, welcome to the self-check section 8.3 video. Let's go ahead and take a look at number one. So number one states, suppose 250 randomly selected people are surveyed to determine if they own a tablet. Of the 250 people surveyed, 98 reported owning a tablet. We want to use a 95% confidence level to compute a confidence interval estimate for the true proportion of people who own tablets, and then write an interpretation along with sketching a graph. So the key thing here of com computing a confidence interval, we want to make sure we know what we are working with. So let's go ahead and write down what the question is giving us. So I know right away that I want to talk about the proportion of people who own tablets. So this 98 people who own a tablet, that's going to be my X. So X is going to be 98. And then my total sample is going to be 250 because that's the total amount of people that are being surveyed. Okay. And I have a confidence level of 95%, which is 0.95. And then if you could recall that when we are constructing a confidence interval, we use one prop Z interval. So let's write that down. Confidence interval is going to be one prop Z interval. And remember the parameters of one prop Z interval. That's going to be X, N, and confidence level. So let's input those values since we have them ready to use, which is the beneficial part of making sure you're writing everything that you're given. That way it's easier to just use your calculator. So this is going to be 98, 250, and 0.95. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to our calculator and use our one prop Z interval. So calculator, we go to stats, we go to tests, and we scroll down to option A, one prop Z interval. So our X was 98, our N was 250, and our confidence level was 0.95. So hit calculate, and there we go. There's our confidence level interval, 0.331484 and 0.452516. And we're also given a p hat 0.392. We'll use that for the graph. So let's go back to the notes and let's write down our confidence interval. So this becomes 0. I'm gonna round up to, let me go back to the calculator, 0.3315. Round to 4 decimals, and then on the, let's go back and 0.4525. Okay, there we go. There's our confidence interval. And it wants us to write an interpretation, so let's go ahead and write that out. So we estimate with 95% confidence that the true population proportion of people who own tablets is between 0.3315, and 0.42, excuse me, 4525. And last thing we have to do is sketch a graph. So running out of room a bit, but you know, we're going to use that p hat that we found. So let me jump back to the calculator. P hat was 0.392. So when we would sketch a graph, it would look something like this. And that p hat is in the middle, so 0.392. And my confidence interval 0.3315 and 0.4525. And let's go ahead and just shade that in. Okay, then we're going to annotate that this is 95% confidence. But okay, so that's number one. And that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.